This won't be a surprise to anyone, I don't think, but I'm a huge proponent of socialized health care. A huge proponent. Circumcision, medically unnecessary circumcision on infant boys is the only elective, cosmetic, medically unnecessary procedure that we spend taxpayer money on. What's happening is it's become a cultural norm that we do not question. But we are, in effect, virtually the only country that does this routinely by default. 80% of the men of the world are not circumcised, and they're doing okay. 11% of circumcised infants have some form of complication, including the need for revision surgeries. Some of those infants end up being children that have long-lasting negative medical impacts from those complications. What it really comes down to is choice and bodily autonomy, and we talk a lot about those concepts here. Now, I know that a previous speaker just said that this is a parental choice, but it's not a parental choice when that child becomes an adult and that choice has been taken away from them. Because if you choose to circumcise your infant, they don't get to choose to be uncircumcised when they're older. Another thing I want to bring up is the fact that Medicaid does not cover female genital mutilation. Now, here's the thing about that. Before you say, well, that's different, some of it is very, very different. Some forms of female genital mutilation are extremely severe. However, the most common form in the world is analogous exactly to circumcision. It is the removal of the clitoral hood. We do not cover that with taxpayer money. Also, it's illegal to do it at all on a female child in this country. So female infants have protections that not only do we not extend to male infants, we actually pay for those male infants to have healthy tissue removed from healthy babies. Healthy tissue removed from healthy babies. The truth of the matter is I'm a strong proponent of socialized medicine, so I believe that the money that's being spent removing healthy tissue from healthy babies should be spent on medically necessary treatment for children. Now, I appreciate the previous speaker who wanted to make a point about the access for the poor to this procedure. But we would never want to increase access for the removal of the clitoral hood, for example. We wouldn't want to increase access for that. 17 states do not use Medicaid funds to cover unnecessary circumcision, and the sky is not falling in those states. There's no trauma to parents in those states. There's no discrimination in those states. And in fact, the wealthy around the world, as far as men go, tend to be uncircumcised. So it's not really an issue of poverty versus money. It's an issue of right and wrong and how we treat newborn baby boys.